I know some people who just hate on like Booknote and stuff, my friend, and like they haven't even read any of the documents. They just like know like, oh, they groomed someone. They quote unquote groomed someone, so now I'm gonna hate on them without knowing any of the actual info.
However, recently a Google Doc surfaced accusing him of serious misconduct, including grooming and pedophilia.
But I still deeply want to go ahead and share my side of things for the last time.
So, my advice to everyone talking about this is stop. And my advice to Miles is go away. We don't want you here.
The OSC 2024 recap. Chances are, if you're in the Object Show community, you're aware of all of the crazy things that happened last year in 2024. And in today's video, I'll be recapping almost everything that happened, going from insane Object Show releases, to crazy Object Show events, to OSC YouTuber controversy. This video is going to be absolutely insane. And 2024 is actually regarded as one of the craziest years in Object Show community history by YouTubers like FloydTunes. Now, before we begin this video, I would ask if you guys would consider subscribing to the channel. I post BFDI and OSC documentaries to my channel pretty often, so if that's what you want to see, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Now, without any further ado, let us get into the OSC 2024 recap. January started off as a pretty average month for the OSC. In fact, even Animatic Battle was released in January of 2024, making it almost a year old, if not already a year old at the time of recording this video. Animatic Battle was created by a YouTuber by the name of Gag of Green and was heavily praised and accepted into the OSC with open arms. Animatic Battle itself is a very wacky and goofy object show that resonated with a lot of people because of the fact that it reminded them of pre-split BFB. It had a goofy, off-the-walls, violent host similar to how 4 was during pre-split, and that resonated with a lot of people. January started off as a really good month for the Object Show community. Everything seemed normal, and it was. It was a good time to be in the community. Very positive, a lot of good shows were coming out. Yeah, just an average month of the OSC, but that wouldn't last for long, as we will discuss in the future sections of this video. Nothing too special happened in the month of February for the Object Show community. It was more of a filler month, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Similar to January, it was very calm, just an average month for your typical fandom on the internet. Obviously, like I said before, we are getting closer and closer to the tumultuous point in the Object Show community that would start in the summer of 2024. But we're not quite there yet. Around this time, I started making documentary videos about the OSC, OSC YouTubers that vanished, that kind of thing. That is something that actually happened in the month of February, but besides that, there wasn't really a whole lot that happened in this month. You could even call it a filler month for the community. But like I said before, this wouldn't last for long. And unfortunately, very, very soon, the OSC was going to get a rude awakening. March of 2024 for the OSC is actually when the now deleted OSC Iceberg video was released. By me, of course. But the OSC iceberg that I made at this time was very flawed, so eventually I decided to delete it since it was very poorly researched. Along with that, in March, OSC commentary videos among different object show YouTubers began to be more and more talked about. These videos were made more often in the object show community about certain events that were going on at the time, certain object show events, certain episodes of different object shows, mainly BFDI, of course. But that was just the time that a lot of these channels started to pop up, including myself, and a lot of these videos started to become more and more popular in the object show community. It started around the month of March of 2024, and this would begin the OSC documentary and commentary era. April is another filler month for the OSC, at least in my opinion. Not a lot of noteworthy things happened in this month. I did see a spike in popularity for a lot of OSC YouTubers in the month of April. I didn't personally upload a lot of videos in this month, but I did see a lot of OSC YouTubers' channels growing in the month of April. Like I said, the OSC commentary and video essay genre was growing a lot in the months of both March and April as more YouTubers started to hop into that genre. And by the summer of 2024, a lot of OSC YouTubers were doing commentary videos. This genre was more popularized by YouTubers like Fastduck with his BFDI theories, but it really became a thing during these months of 2024. And it started with March and continuing over till April. Around April to May of 2024, two object show YouTubers would get into a romantical relationship with each other, which would spawn a 6-month-long controversy. These two YouTubers were Derek Animations and an object show YouTuber formerly known as Booknote OSC. Like I said before, this relationship started in May of 2024, and throughout the events of this relationship, it would spawn a 6-month-long ruthless controversy throughout 2024. We'll get to that more later. But as of the rest of May, not a whole lot of stuff really happened in the OSC. Like I said, the OSC commentary genre was still growing during this time, but nothing very noteworthy particularly happened in this month. Unfortunately, this would be the last regular month for the OSC for a long time throughout 2024, as you're going to see later on in this video. So strap in, is because it gets crazy. June of 2024 is the first month of 2024 where we really got our first taste of controversy. This is with the Booknote OSC drama involving the other YouTuber Derek Animations. This is when it was first publicized back in June of last year. This was one of the first real big controversies that was going on this year, and would be the catalyst for many more other OSC dramas that would follow in the following months. Now, the Booknote drama would last from June all the way to December. 6 whole months of this constant controversy. It would eventually end in December of 2024. But for these next couple of months, it would continue to go on. And unfortunately, June is the start of a very dark period in the object show community's history.
On November 19th, 2023, I was hit with a major allegation by YouTuber Hypercrystal, claiming that I groomed someone by the name of Miles Doodles Art.
Hello, it's me, Animation Studios, or Leah. I wanted to make a video just, talking about the things that happened and going over some things,
I wish no malice or harm upon him, obviously, but I don't know if I can believe his words anymore after him basically admitting to using them because he really needed someone to talk to, and took huge advantage of that.
July of 2024 is often regarded as the most tumultuous and chaotic month the OSC has ever seen, with multiple object show YouTubers getting exposed for allegations that were both proven to be true and allegations that were proven to be false. One of the most notable cancellations of an object show YouTuber or object show YouTubers in July of 2024 were the Hypercrystal and Miles Doodles Art controversy with Odyssey 10. This controversy started on July 20th when Odyssey 10 uploaded a response video to the allegations presented by Hypercrystal that he groomed another object show YouTuber by the name of Miles Doodles Art. In the video that Odyssey 10 made responding to these allegations, he proved these allegations to be false, in that the narrative that was pushed in the original exposed document against Odyssey 10 was also very flawed. You can go check the video out yourself if you're still interested in that. The link will be in the description. Now, Hypercrystal made a response community post very shortly after Odyssey 10 made his video responding to Hypercrystal's allegations. But Miles Doodles Art took a longer time to respond to Odyssey 10's video, which might have just hurt his reputation even more. We'll get to that a bit later. But along with that, there were other object show instances that happened with OSC YouTubers where they were exposed. One of the more critiqued dramas in this month was the controversy involving a object show YouTuber by the name of Soccer. I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole rabbit hole in and of itself. There is a video made about that by Windows Animations that I will leave in the description for those of you that want to check that out. Now, the month of July 2024, like I said, is regarded as the worst month the OSC has ever had. And that is because of all of the YouTubers that were exposed, called out, canceled in this entire month. It's crazy to think that a lot of that stuff happened within the span of only 30 days. Is because you don't usually see that in the community. Like I said before, the most popular cancellation that happened in that month was the cancellation of Hypercrystal and Miles Doodles Art. Eventually afterwards, Hypercrystal would leave the object show community, and Miles Doodles Art would leave the internet. But that wasn't the end of things, is because Miles Doodles Art would return in a future month that we'll go over a little bit later in this video. In short, July is the most tumultuous and chaotic month the OSC has ever seen. This is also the month that the OSC commentary genre grew the most. It became very popular as everyone wanted to know what was going on with the recent dramas and controversies that were taking place on Twitter, YouTube, and various other social media platforms. This was absolutely insane. Countless documentaries made about these controversies, considering the fact that it was just all happening so fast. It was hard to even comprehend. But with July out of the way, we have to move on to the next month. August was used as a calm down month for the OSC. People were still kind of freaking out about what happened in the previous month, but at least we all had AS4 to watch, am I right? Anyway, not a whole lot of stuff happened in August. It was mainly just a chill, kind of calm down month for the OSC. Like I said, after the absolute turmoil and just craziness that happened in the previous month. August, similar to February and March before it, is more of a filler month. Not a lot of stuff happened here, honestly. Not a lot. It was kind of just a nothing burger, I guess. honestly, nothing too important. At this time, I was on vacation, so I didn't really upload for a while. This was around the time the whole gentle thing was going on. But there is one thing that I do want to talk about that happened in August that would set the stage for something crazy that happened in November. This is where Evil Blue Barf Bag started to pop up onto the scene in the object show community. For those of you who know my channel, you know exactly who Evil Blue Barf Bag is. But for those of you that are unaware, those of you that are newcomers, by the way, subscribe. Evil Blue Barf Bag was a troll account created by a group of people. The troll account posted mainly kind of clickbaity BFDI videos, nothing too crazy. After I made a video about the channel, kind of just talking about how kind of cringe it was or whatever, then a lot of people started to talk about the channel and make videos about Evil Blue Barf Bag. Nothing too crazy, just kind of like a throwaway OSC controversy. But it wouldn't remain like that. Around November is when things would start to get crazy with the Evil Blue Barf Bag channel. We're not quite there yet. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Nothing happened in September. So I'm just going to skip over it, including October as well, is because nothing happened in September or October. Guys, I'm sorry. It's just nothing really happened in those months. Those weren't even filler. It was literally just nothing. Just nothing happened in the months of September and October. Moving on. November was a pretty interesting month. This is when the whole Evil Blue Barf Bag controversy got brought back up again, with something pretty insane that happened. And this involved a couple of YouTubers. So, the Evil Blue Barf Bag situation came back with something very interesting. After I was added to a group chat of a couple of different YouTubers, including Giant Snowball, Snowglobe OSC, and SlinkyBox777. This is where the controversy would begin. You see, it was discussed that SlinkyBox777 was a part of the Evil Blue Barf Bag group. So the group of people who ran the Evil Blue Barf Bag channel. Including the people who leaked the legal name of a YouTuber. Being me. So at the time, that was taken very, very seriously. And it was a pretty bad look that Slinky was a part of that group. And that became a topic of discussion for a little while. So that was going on. And there were some other people involved. One of those people being a person by the name of Rupert. Rupert was the one who actually leaked the name in the first place. And, obviously they were also a part of the Evil Blue Barf Bag channel, along with the Brown Capto Shoe channel. Now, Evil Blue Barf Bag had a long-time feud with another YouTuber by the name of the Diamond Eggy, who would go after, who would make a couple of videos, just exposing the channel of Evil Blue Barf Bag. So yeah, there was a whole feud with that going on, and it would lead into this controversy that happened in November. So, Slinky Box was not open to releasing the identity of the other people involved in the channel, which would lead Giant Snowball to make a video about the entire situation and a community post about it, which would warrant a response video from SlinkyBox777, where the catalyst of the controversy would eventually be cleared up and would pretty much end there, at least publicly. Slinky Box made an apology towards, me and everything, just about ended there. There's a lot of other details that went on. I haven't made a video about it just yet, but I might make a video explaining everything in depth later on. But I don't want us to be here for an hour, so I will explain that more in depth later on in a future video or community post. So, yeah. But that's all of the major stuff that really happened in November, except for one thing. The II movie, the Inanimate Insanity Season 2 movie, happened in November, and it was awesome. Everyone loved it. It ended up getting leaked, but, it's whatever.
In the month of December, not a lot happened in the OSC. It was more of a laid-back month, like February. But towards the end of the month, controversy did happen involving leaked audio from Teapot 15. But besides that one hiccup, the month of December was spent celebrating and anticipating the upcoming Teapot and BFDI episodes coming in January. Anyways, thanks TG for having me on.
No problem. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you to Fastduck for being able to hop on this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this documentary. It took a long time to make, and I'm just glad I got to make this with Fastduck and just overall make an OSC recap. I wanted to make this kind of video for about 2 months now, but I'm glad that I can actually finally do it. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoy videos like this, then consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the road to 10K. And yeah, peace.
Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried.